everybody, and welcome to Williams Grove Speedway today for the racing of the Cyber Racing Association's Dirt Series here on iRacing.com. This is the Gannon Roofing Supply KOD Summer Sprints with the 360 Sprint cars at Williams Grove. I'm Tanner Sharp. Alongside me is David Everly, who's doing all the button pushing me and calling the side-by-side calling the action tonight. And Dave, welcome to Williams Grove Speedway. A lot going on here tonight at Williams Grove. We're back again. Last time we were here, we were in a non-wing sprint car, and Alex Bergeron has 2 wins this season. What are you looking forward to tonight?
Well, I mean, we got that long straightaway, so these cars will be getting up to speed, just watching them go sideways. So, just as usual, just excited to see the mud just a-flinging.
Absolutely. Now, before we get into all the racing action here tonight, let's go over points just a little bit here. Alex Bergeron has a 37-point lead over Earl Arts Jr. Lee Bedsole is in third. Let's see who's in fourth here. R. Tucker. There would be Rhett Tucker in the fourth spot tonight, and John LaBaff in the fifth place in points tonight, and he's 70 points back. So a 70-point gap between fifth and first is the point standings, as Williams Grove is really a historical racetrack for all the sprint cars. We are getting ready to line up for heat race number 1 here tonight, and let's kind of set you a little bit of a lineup for heat race 1 here at Williams Grove. Alex Bergeron is going to be on the pole for heat race number 1. Earl Arts, second place. Sheldon Neville in third. John LaBaff in fourth. Fifth place is Kyle Gilbert. Sixth is Terry Landis. Seventh, Austin Moore. Eighth, Scott Sanderson. And ninth is Sawyer Ott, as I believe, trying to figure out who won the race last week. Sheldon Neville won USA International Speedway in the non-sprint car last week, which was not broadcasted here on the Dre Broadcasting Network. But tonight, we are being broadcasted. And Dave, heat races number 1 is always the step in the right direction towards great racing tonight.
Yeah, most definitely here as we are starting to see everybody from heat race number 1 make their way out on the track. As you said, on the pole is going to be Alex Bergeron with Earl Arts second, Sheldon Neville in third. So they are making their way out as we are getting ready to start heat race number 1.
Heat race number 1. These heat races will determine the qualification for the main event here tonight under the lights, I do believe, as Bergeron got the qualifying spot to start on the pole for heat race 1. Actually, I believe he might be going towards the back here. We'll have to see. I think they'll do a pace lap here. There's no pace truck whatsoever. These guys in the heat race number 1 will run 12 laps. No caution flags at all, so if you crash, you crash. It is what it is. So here we go. Drivers pacing here, trying to figure out all this lineup here. I did read the lineup that information was sent to me. I believe Dwayne Cooper is going to be the little pace 360 pace car tonight. Good looking 811 machine there. Nonetheless, yes, it will be Alex Bergeron and Earl Arts side by side. Those two guys are first and second in point standings. We're about to take the green flag in the first heat of the evening. And Dave, it's a pleasure to be with you in the booth again here tonight for another round of dirt racing. Williams Grove Speedway's not really has been kind to me on the iRacing software, but I do kind of like the Eldora and Volusia racetracks. The other two with the long straights of USA and Williams Grove has not been too kind to me, but here we go. We're going to come and take the green flag. Bergeron on point. Heat race number 1 underway, 12 laps.
Yeah, it looks like Alex Bergeron is just putting down the smackdown there as he gets a good start, but he does have right there in second, running with him the 61 machine of Earl Arts, and then right there running in third. I can't see quite the car, but they are just kind of single file right now, just kind of getting used to these machines.
That's Sheldon Neville in third. Lap 1 completed, led by Alex Bergeron. The biggest battle on point on the racetrack is between the 911 machine, John LaBaff, and right behind him is Austin Moore. Those two guys is probably the biggest battle on the racetrack. That's a battle for the 5th spot on the racing course. Right now, it's Bergeron has pretty much pulled away. Looks like the battle for second place is heating up. Here we go, lap 3 right now. Second place is starting to heat up just a little bit. Nothing side-by-side racing just yet. And it looks like Earl Arts is going to start pulling away from Sheldon Neville. That would be second and third. And right behind in fourth spot, we haven't talked about him yet tonight. That's Kyle Gilbert in the fourth spot. Boy, I think he's kind of on the move just a little bit, but that battle for that fifth spot back there is still continuing to go on. It looks like John LaBath kind of got a little high off of turn number 2. That is a battle for fifth place side by side in the middle of the corner there. Who's going to get a good run off? Oh, pretty even, but it's going to be LaBath at the line for fifth. And as I said, this is the closest battle on the racetrack.
Yeah, that's the thing is these little heat runs are short. They don't have really enough time to set it up, but as you said, your positioning is key here, especially for the A main that will follow here later tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to have a good starting spot so you maybe can get a solid top 5 finish if you start in the back in your heat race. You want to try to race you up way towards the front a little bit, but right now it's a pretty big gap from 5th place to 4th place as that 5th place is still going on. But meanwhile, Kyle Gilbert, has kind of moved up or trying to gain a little bit here, but has not really tried to make any kind of passes just yet. Not quite getting there, but he is really closing on that third place competitor. That would be Sheldon Neville.
Yeah, he's making some good moves. He's just not able to get down underneath of him to get that pass, as it looks like Sheldon is running that low line, and Kyle there is just preferring that outside lane.
Definitely is. That inside right lane is actually going to be the main portion of the racetrack in an early stage. It looks like, did Earl Arts get into the wall off of turn number 2? I'm going to have to go and check that out as we are clicking away these laps here. No, he did not. He just got a little high on corner exit, but he remains in that second spot.
Yeah, but he is under fire from the 20 machine of Sheldon Neville, who came off at turn just a little low and allowed Earl Arts there to contact with the 20 on the inside wall as he goes end over end there.
Oh yeah, we'll have to take a look at the replay here once we take the after this heat race here, just to see what really is going on here, Dave. But although I believe Bergeron is going to come and take the white flag right here, white flag for Bergeron as he's entering turn number 1. And he can pretty much, I want to say he can coast, but not really, not just yet, but no pressure from behind. Earl Arts is in second place. Bergeron is in 3 and 4, coming off turn number 4, and Alex Bergeron will win heat race number 1. Earl Arts is in second. Third place, I believe, would be, Kyle Vincent actually crashed down in turn number 1, actually.
Well, the track is starting to heat, well, not really heat up, but that dirt is starting to get placed, so they are definitely checking that out as we saw the 4 of Alex Bergeron take the checkered flag for heat race number 1.
Definitely did. So Bergeron gets that checkered flag. It's kind of hard to see on these camera angles here because I'm hitting everybody on pit road and trying to see who's all doing the finishing here. Nonetheless, that was a pretty clean first heat race. We didn't see any action until until the last portion of that heat race. So drivers were trying to get into each other just a little bit, trying to do everything they can to gain a spot on the racing course. So with that being said, let's kind of jump ahead a little bit here to heat race number 2. We are going to get lined up for that here momentarily. And Dave, you mentioned the track changing, right? I don't know if you've noticed from your experience on racing on dirt, but from my experience, if you run at least 20 laps by yourself, that track is really going to change.
Yeah, most definitely. Here on the dirt side, you can definitely see the change a little bit more subtle than on the paved side, but you'll see the dirt lines, you'll see the dark where they haven't been running, and then you'll start seeing a little bit of shiny. That means that dirt is moving. And those are the slick spots that you have to try to avoid.
Yeah, it's going to get tricky as it goes on, and I'm sure these guys are going to fix the dirt here in the main event tonight. Nonetheless, let's kind of go over heat race number 2 here. Now, these are a good mix of drivers. I know for sure. At least the top three of these guys are a good mix of drivers here. Tommy Champagne is going to start on pole for heat race number 2. Bruce Jones second. Lee Bedsole third. Cole Nidelhalf, I apologize. Nidelhalf and something. I apologize if I have the name incorrect. I will get the names correct one of these days, that's for sure. William Rocky in fifth place, Eddie Hawks in sixth, Dwayne Cooper seventh, Blake Neer in eighth. So it should be 8 drivers should be lining up for the heat event here. Dwayne Cooper is going to be in this heat here tonight, here, Dave. It should be fun watching him turn some laps, see what he can. And I believe he's starting tail end Charlie, 7th. So along with Blake Neer. So it's going to be interesting to see those guys, what kind of spots they can pick up.
Yeah, most definitely here. Just taking a look here, Tanner. They are starting to come out. They're going to start getting lined up for heat race number 2.
Heat race number 2, 12 laps once again here tonight. And this track is going to be seeing at least about 24 laps turned in a clean state track condition. So the track is definitely going to be changing as this second heat race goes on. Once again, we'll name off the lineup here one more time. Tommy Champagne is going to be on the pole. Bruce Jones in second. Lee Bedsole in third. Cole N, 9.5, is in fourth. William Rocky, fifth. Eddie Hawk, sixth. Seventh, Dwayne Cooper. And eighth, Blake Neer.
Well, as we now see him getting double file here, getting ready to go green flag racing. They are now crossing the start finish. Next time around, they will get the green flag.
It's going to be interesting watching Bruce Jones and the Tommy Champagne as well. Because those drivers are pretty fast. They've ran up towards the front before in past races. They're going a little quicker than usual here. Actually, no, they're still pacing yet. They're trying to get everybody all lined up, ready to go. Next time by, we should be taking the green flag here tonight for heat race number 2. And I do believe we have a B main tonight after this, and then we will have a what is it, Dave? After the B main,
we will have a dash race, and then that'll set the pole for the A main, which will follow shortly after.
Could be under the lights too, if I'm not mistaken, which would be a lot of fun as well. Unless it's going to be all daytime stuff. But nonetheless, here we go. Tommy Champagne, Bruce Jones. We're racing heat race number 2 at Williams Grove. Down in turn number 1, side-by-side action. 3 wide for second place, beating and banging. Oh man, we're beating bumpers now. I don't believe we're at the Bristol Motor Speedway in these cars. Wouldn't that be a thing on iRacing? Man, we're flip-flopping positions. Look at this battle for second spot. Oh-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, they got 4 of them there. They're all battling bumper to bumper, side by side. As we see the 87 of Bruce Jones there running in third. He is trying to get, it looks like a little contact made.
Maybe a little contact made, but they both held together. Oh, Bruce Jones into the outside wall. Now they're 3 wide for the third spot, entering turn number 1. Oh, car hit the inside wall on entry. I tried to figure out what blue car that was. That was Eddie Hawks. Eddie Hawks in trouble down in turn number 1. He's trying to get her going again, this time by. Holy smokes. That was a little crazy. Tommy Champagne still leads the race. Lee Bedsole actually hung on that high line after the 3 wide moments there, is in second. Bruce Jones third. William Rocky in fourth. Terry Landis in fifth. Dwayne Cooper in sixth. Bedsole's trying to get Champagne there. Champagne's down in 3 and 4, and he's gaining on little by little.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Is here on dirt you can get to them, but the pass, I mean, you just got to be able to get to that inside, run it, and try to push them up the track a little bit, get them into that loose stuff, and slow them down.
Yeah. I mean, there's no problem catching a guy. It's always trying to figure out how you're going to pass the guy. Is he going to give you some grief, or what is he going to do? Are you going to use the bumper? I mean, man, Betzel really flies it in there, but that hurts him on exit. He really gets in there hard. He's really trying to get in there and try to reach him. It's like taking your arm into the cookie jar and trying to snatch a cookie. That's what he's trying to do. But he hasn't grabbed him yet. Man, he's getting there so hard, Dave. It's going to be a battle for the race lead before this one's over. We are on lap 7 out of 12.
Yeah, they are running a little bit. See Tommy Champagne, but look, he looks at a little mistake. Betzel to almost capitalize, but Tommy Champagne's going to be able to keep his lead. But here comes Betzel. He is running it hard into these corners.
He really is, and he's doing everything he can to try to gain on him. And I promise you, he's just trying to do that. But the thing is, you ever heard of the term loose or easy in and hard off? Well, Lee Bedsole, that's the opposite. He's hard in and easy off, and when he's easy off, he's losing momentum.
Well, sitting back here in third is going to be the 87 of Bruce Jones. While these guys are battling it out, he is actually closing that gap just a little bit.
Hey, I tell you what, Bruce Jones, man, I tell you what, he hit that wall off turn number 4, and he's still hanging in there. We still got that battle for the race lead really heating up now. It is pretty much nose to tail down that backstretch here. Bedsole flying it in there, trying to gain on him, using that higher line, and it looks like Tommy Champagne is really getting not as much momentum as he did getting off. Look at that, high line to low line. That is the difference on entry, the corner entry to middle. You could tell Bedsole wants that race lead. He is using that high line to get it.
Almost contacted with the wall. Almost, but he's able to keep it. But he's still right there, still able to battle.
Tell you what, you mentioned Bruce Jones. Bruce Jones is on his way. He wants a spot, man. I'll tell you, he's coming. He's trying to pass Bedsole. Contact between the two drivers in 3 and 4. Puts Bedsole into the wall. I do believe we are done.
Yep, it looks like Tommy Champagne is going to be our winner tonight here in heat race number 2.
I was looking at someone's lap time in the chat here, and they were counting the laps and how many laps we're running here, and he said lap 10, so I'm thinking 2 laps to go, but apparently that was the checker flag right there. So Tommy Champagne wins heat race number 2. I do believe Bruce Jones, he got his second place back, and Bedsole, I believe, is going to get 4th.
Well, next up, ladies and gentlemen, will be the B main here at Williams Grove.
Oh yeah, I wonder how. I think there's gonna be more drivers in that B main as well. And William Rocky is the one that got. I believe is the one that got. No, actually, that was the checkered flag. So I believe Bedsole got second, and Bruce Jones third. Those B main, I don't know the lineup here, Dave. I don't have that information on how they're going to line up for the B main unless they're throwing everybody into a mix, depending upon where you finish in your heat, I would imagine.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen a B main here at the Cyber Dirt Racing Gannon Roof and Supply King of Dirt Summer Sprints. So this will be a learning experience for me and you as well there, Tanner.
Mention that word summer sprints. I kind of wish iRacing had snow so we can race these things in snowy weather.
Put the spikes on the tires and do some ice racing.
Oh yeah, maybe some snowmobile racing.
You know, actually, what I thought would be kind of cool to see on iRacing, especially some of the roadside semi-truck racing.
Ah. Well, I mean, the only time I've ever driven a simulator semi-truck is American Truck Simulator, but so we're getting the lineup ready to go here, and just kind of listening into the chat. I believe all these drivers are participating in the main. All right, so it looks like we will be joined by the league organizer on the B main.
Hi, Tanner, Dave. I know y'all are having fun up here. So this is what we're going to do for the B main. We had an extra little bit come in, so we was giving it back to the driver. So in the B main tonight, we're going to invert it. It's purely for fun. Their starting position in the A main was set by their heat lineups. And then after we run 20 laps in here, we're going to let the dash guys decide who's going to start the top 6 up there. But this is purely money, and to make it fun, we're going to invert it, which means we're going to put that speedy-ass Alex Bergeron at the rear of the field for this one. So our lineup is going to be, I can't be on the pole even though I'm that bad. Eddie Hawks on the pole. Eddie Hawks on the pole. Austin Moore outside. I'm going to call the inside row, guys. Eddie, Dwayne, Terry, William, Bruce, Lee, and Tommy. That's inside row. Outside, Sheldon, Kyle, Sawyer, John, Austin, Earl, and Alex. That's the way we're going to start the B main. We're going to have it completely inverted, so let's see how fast Tommy Champagne, Alex, Bruce, and Earl really is. And don't leave Sheldon out. No cautions, 20 laps, balls to the wall.
Oh boy, you heard it, folks, and I know you heard it too, Dave. Purely fun. I tell you what, that'll be pretty fun watching it here in the booth here, watching these guys beating and bang. And also, as Dwayne pointed out, Speedy, as he called him, that it would be Alex Bergeron at the tail end of the field to see what he could do to get himself on up there.
Yeah, this will be interesting. I mean, we'll have the fast guys in the back, so we'll see how they can get through the traffic.
Giving it to the drivers, giving it to the race fans. We are going to see some wild racing here. 20 laps, no caution. So beat and bang, trying to get on up there, and let's have some fun here, folks.
Looks like as they are making their way out on the track, just getting set up here, is we're going to find out here in the B main, as we heard Dwayne say, this is strictly for fun. We're going to put the fastest guys of the night in the back, and they're going to see if they can make it up through the field and come away with a win here in the B main.
Man, oh man, don't you wish you would be in these cars here, Dave?
I might last a half a lap or Tanner.
I might last. I mean, I don't know. What is this? 360? Yeah, these are 360s. If it was a 305, I might be able to hang up there with them guys up there. But the 360s have just a tick more horsepower, and they're still fun. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I depending upon if these guys take me 3 wide, then I'm in trouble.
Yeah, most definitely.
Now I'm an oval guy, and yeah, dirt is oval technically. Obviously it is, but dirt's not my specialty. It really hasn't been. I've been an iRacing member for quite a few years now, actually since 2011, and dirt's obviously is recently new to iRacing, but haven't got quite a grip on the dirt side as I did with the oval side.
Yeah, most definitely. I got the 305 sprints down, but I still have some trouble handling the 360s and the 410s.
Oh man, I tell you, the late models and the street stocks kick my butt. I'm not. Oh my gosh, I am just absolutely terrible at those cars.
Yeah, I can't even get them cars to turn, so you're probably doing better than me, Tanner.
Well, maybe you and I will race sometime. The winner gets, whoever reaches turn 1 wins.
I might win that one.
All right, folks. Excuse me. You've heard it from Dwayne Cooper, league organizer. The slowest is in the front, the fastest is in the back. Vroom vroom. We are getting lined up. We are getting ready to go, and we are gonna get these beasts under the fire here. Let these things roar, and I love the sound of these cars. Whenever I go to my local dirt track, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm getting ready to take my kids to our local track to watch the super late models, Unlimiteds, and watch those things roar. I love hearing the sound of them on the track.
Oh yeah, here we go, folks. I think we're going to go green this time by Bergeron in the back. If all the slowest drivers are up towards the front, that would be Eddie Hawks leading the green for the B main. Have fun, boys. Oh boy, battle for the leads gonna heat up here at Sheldon Neville, who won the USA in a non-wing sprint car out front right now. And there's a big tons of trouble in the back of the pack. We're wrecking. Oh boy, we're wrecking. We're left, right. We're wrecking. We're in the back. Big time wreck. Bergeron got through. Someone is actually really blinking in the back of the pack, actually. Dave, what'd you see?
I saw a lot of chaos.
Yeah, I tell you what, there's a lot of beating and banging there. I mean, that was, I don't want to say trading paint, but holy cow, that was rubbing tires. Bergeron is actually in the back of the pack here. He's working on Lee Bedsole.
Well, going back up front, we are being led by the 20 of Sheldon Neville. I do believe we got a battle for second.
Contact for second, though. Eddie Hawk's in trouble. Eddie Hawk's gets annihilated by some cars there. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Up and over. Now he took a tow down pit road, so he's done for the race. Meanwhile, there's a pretty big battle where Alex Bergeron is at. Bunch of cars, another car in the wall. Dwayne Cooper, turn 4.
That's where I would be if I was racing, Tanner.
I mean, like I said, if they take me 3 wide, I might be in trouble. Alex Bergeron trying to heat on up here, folks, and he's coming. I think he might be cracked. He's in the top 10, that's for sure. All right, let's kind of let it run down here. It is Sheldon Neville leading the way. Second, Kyle Vincent. Third place, Earl Arts. Fourth place, John LaBaff. Fifth place, Austin Moore. And from fifth place on back is pretty much chaos. Moore's in trouble. He's under pressure from Bergeron.
Yeah, meanwhile, Sheldon there has kind of pulled out to a pretty good lead here as he is sliding that.
Contact, backstretch, big time car in the wall. I think that was the 48. That was William Rocky. He actually took a tow. Dead gone. Lap 7 out of 20. What were you saying, Dave?
I can't remember, actually.
Bergeron getting himself up, trying to get himself up there. There's a battle way in the back there between a couple cars. There's a pink car. I believe that's Lee Bedsole, who hasn't really made much ground. He wasn't as strong as he is in this race than what he was in his heat race.
Yeah, it looks like Alex, or the can't see the car number on there, but he is going to get. Oh no!
Oh, Bedsole in the wall.
Bedsole did a little bit of a wheelie there coming off the wall.
That 21, yeah, that is the 21 machine, that blue car there. That is Austin Moore. Bedsole actually got in the wall off of turn number 4, and he actually lost position on that one.
It does look like Alex Bergeron has got around the 911 of John LaBeouf, so he has picked up that position. We should be nearing right about halfway point, huh, Tanner?
Yep, Alex Bergeron is currently in the 4th place. Lap 10 right now. Actually, 11, excuse me. So we are halfway in the B main.
Yep, he's got 3 more positions until he gets where he wants to be. He can see him in front of him, but I don't know if he'll be able to track him down, as we are seeing the 20 machine of Sheldon Neville still leading. Kyle Vincent second. In 3rd place is going to be the 61 machine of Earl Arts. And then right behind him is Alex Bergeron.
Yeah, right ahead is Kyle Gilbert, and Earl Arts is actually came from the back of the pack. So that's 3rd place, Earl Arts. 4th place is Bergeron. I don't know if these guys are going to battle, because I think Sheldon Neville has a very comfortable lead, and I don't know if anybody's going to catch him. Sheldon Neville out front. That battle for second place is really heating up, Dave, and that's Earl Arts trying to go for the 2nd spot on Kyle Gilbert. Can he complete that spot? But if he does, but it's bringing Bergeron up there with him. So we got a 3-car battle for 2nd place.
As we take a look here, looks like Earl Arts into the wall. Alex Bergeron is going to get around him.
Yeah, Earl Arts into the wall, so he's not going to finish in the top 3 tonight. But what do you think, Dave? Do you think they're catching the leaders? The leader?
I'm not sure. It looks like Sheldon is keeping.
Bergeron hit the inside wall. He's going to get it going here.
Yep,
He's in
but that is
fourth
going to
place
let
now.
that's going to let the 911 of John LaBeouf get around him.
Yeah, check it out. Who called 911? He's in the top three. That's John LaBeouf in third spot. I don't know if he's going to shake off Alex Bergeron, though. Alex Bergeron has got a fast whammer jammer. That would be the biggest battle on the racetrack at the moment. Four to go, lap 17. Once we complete lap 17, it'll be 3 to go. What do you think, Dave? I mean, it's pretty clear to me Sheldon's probably going to win this race, but Alex Bergeron's really working hard for that third spot.
Yeah, Sheldon's got a pretty good gap over there from Kyle Gilbert. But as you said, the big battle right now is going to be Alex Bergeron and John LaBeouf. Alex Bergeron is going to get to his side, but not able to complete the pass.
Oh, yeah, Bergeron bumped him a little bit on John LaBeouf. John LaBeouf trying to play defense, trying to keep his third spot. He wants that third spot. Oh, that battle for that third spot is heating up big time now. White flag this time by. That battle for third still going. LaBeouf and Bergeron, but it's going to be Sheldon Neville coming off turn number 4 and winning the B main. And to the line for third, John LaBeouf beats Bergeron.
So our top 3 tonight in the B main is going to be Sheldon Neville taking the win, Kyle Gilbert coming in second, and John LaBeouf finishing in third.
That was a good finish for that third spot. Who got second there, you said? Oh, Kyle Gilbert.
Yeah, Kyle Gilbert in that cars machine of his.
Woo-hoo. Good job for Kyle. Top 2 in that B main there. Nice job. All right, Dave, what do we have next after? Actually, it's the dash, isn't it?
Yep, our next race is going to be the dash. That is going to set the pole position for the A main that'll follow, like you said, I do believe, under the lights.
I hope it's under the lights, because I love dirt track racing under the lights. We'll see how this is all going to shake out here for the dash, which is going to be 15 laps. Will be the dash, and we got a number of laps under this track already, and the track has changed since the drop of the first heat race tonight. So, well, what should we do here, Dave? Should we take a little break here before the dash, or how do you want to play it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll step away for our first commercial break of the night, and we'll be right back.
All right, that was a quick commercial break right there. Why? Because we are coming back to racing for the dash. 15 laps. Bergeron on the pole. So let's set it to you. Alex Bergeron on the pole for the dash tonight. Earl Arts Jr. in second. Kyle Gilbert, great showing so far this evening, is going to start third. Sheldon Neville, the B main winner, in fourth. Bruce Jones, fifth. Lee Bedsole, sixth. Tommy Champagne in seventh. William Rocky in eighth. Ninth, Austin Moore, and John LaBeouf in 10th. Dave, take the rest. Terry Landis in 11th, Sawyer Ott in 12th, Dwayne Cooper 13th, Eddie Hawks in 14th, and Cole Neuenhalf in 15th. 15 drivers, 15 laps. It should be a good race here tonight.
Yeah, most definitely here's these guys are going to be battling. As he said, this is going to be for the pole position in the A main.
A lot of fun here because that was a lot of fun watching that B main. A lot of big mess come off turn number 4. That just seems like the hot spot of the evening is coming off turn number 4. It sounds like that wall can come out and get you. And I mean, come and get you. Make it too wide, you're in the wall.
Yeah, I mean, from the dirt races I've done, especially in the sprint cars, I mean, it's kind of hard. You got to make sure you get it around right, because if you don't, I mean, that wall comes up in a hurry.
Definitely can. So here we go, Bergeron. Now, we've seen how fast he's been all night tonight, and I believe he's going to stay up front. Earl could probably challenge him, but there's one driver I think that could try to challenge him. Could be Sheldon Neville. Starting 4th. Keep an eye on him. Actually, he didn't even start. So here we go. Bergeron's taking the green flag. Oh, that pace truck. I thought he was going to take the green flag. That pace truck's going to have to make a hard left. And that's a great looking pace truck right there.
Yes, it is. That's definitely a good-looking iRacing paint truck here for the Dirt Series.
Now, the track has been reset, by the way, so it's not going to be the same track as they ended with the B main. It's got 30% of usage on the track right now, so it's kind of a clean state. It's not really that slick yet, but with 15 laps, you'll see how big the track will change over time.
Well, we should be seeing the pace truck dip down onto pit road here as we are getting ready to go green flag in the dash race that'll set the pole position for the main event.
All right, give each and every single one of these sprint cars a turbo boost in the back end of the race car and let them go. Here we go. Bergeron's going to take the green flag. Once he gets on the loud pedal, we're going green. No, we're not going green. I figured we'd be going green. But we're not going green. I guess we're going to realign up here. Otherwise, it would be a good, nice green flag start right there. Yeah, we're going to line them up here. Tommy Champagne in the second spot. Here, Bergeron's going to remain on that pole position. I believe that's all the changes to it. Yes, it is. So Tommy Champagne is going up towards the second spot. Earl Arts in third. Bedsole in fourth. 21 machine back there. Austin Moore in fifth. And sixth place is the 87 machine of Bruce Jones. Bruce Jones is pretty fast too here. And no matter where he really goes, he's pretty fast. But here we go. Bergeron's on lap pedal. We're green flag racing in the dash. 15 laps. 14 laps, I believe.
Actually, it's only 12 laps there, Tanner.
12 laps.
But I tell you what, Alex Bergeron is on that loud pedal. He has already pulled out. But there is a battle there for second between Earl Arts and Tommy Champagne. Tommy Champagne wants it. Earl Arts don't want to give it.
Oh, Tommy Champagne got clipped by... Oh, he's wrecking now. Oh, what a dodgeball right there, drivers. Nice job. I tell you what, he got clipped by Lee Bedsole in turn 1 and 2. Meanwhile, biggest battle in spot, Lee Bedsole and Austin Moore going at it. That would be the biggest battle on the racetrack. Second and first place has pretty much separated each other. Second place is really separated from third. Big battle right here for that fourth spot back there. That 21 machine, Austin Moore, all getting feeling the pressure from the 87 of Bruce Jones. Bruce Jones, we know he's fast. It's just a matter of trying to pass these guys.
Yeah, I mean, they got to manage their slide to be able to get around them, but just isn't quite able to just yet.
Pretty cool to see these drivers really turn some laps on a historical track like this. Bergeron is out front. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, according to my notes, Bergeron is a pro driver. That's why he's fast.
Yeah, he's a pro driver for the asphalt, but he is taking the dirt real well here, especially here in the Cyber Dirt Racing Gannon Roofing Supply King of Dirt Summer Sprint Series, as he is currently leading here on lap 8 of 15.
Oh yeah, I tell you what, they tell you that the people and it's a true story. Drivers start off on dirt like this. It's hard racing. I mean I promise you. I honestly think the asphalt's a lot easier, but yet again we're comparing simulation to real life, and yeah, it's closer, but it's still a simulation. Earl Arts has pulled away from third. Lee Bedsole is in third spot. Actually, he's starting to pull away from Bruce Jones there.
Yep, only 5 cars left out on the track there as Tommy Champagne has made his way down onto pit road. Austin Moore leading up the rear of the field, but Alex Bergeron is just laying down some lap times here as we are now 5 laps to go.
I like the term you used earlier in the broadcast, Dave. He is laying the smackdown. That is a good term right there, and I tell you what, really has been laying the smackdown. Finishing the top 5 in the B main, got a 4th out of it. Probably shoulda, woulda, coulda got a 3rd, but he's gonna make up for that by winning the dash here, and he's more than likely gonna win this dash.
Yep, and that is going to more than likely, as you said, give him the pole position for our A main that'll be here in just a few minutes, as we are now 3 laps to go.
3 to go. I don't think Earl Arch is going to catch him, but I think he can settle a good 2nd place here, unless he can get challenged by Lee Bedsole. Actually, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is all spread out, including 5th spot. Austin Moore is also spread out as well. Tommy Champagne down pit road. He took a tow. He will not finish the race under the green flag conditions. He will finish in that 6th spot.
Well, as we see Alex Bergeron there take the white flag, he is going to come around here down the backstretch through turns 3 and 4 one more time to take the checkered flag here in the dash.
Bergeron off turn number 4, and he will take the checkered flag, as you said, Dave, in the dash. 2nd place goes to Earl Arts Jr. 3rd place, Lee Bedsole. Bruce Jones in 4th. Austin Moore in 5th. All right, folks. Well, with that being said, that ends the dash, and we're going to get ready for our main event here at Williams Grove. So we're going to take a commercial break and get set up for that here at Williams Grove. Don't go away here on the Dre Broadcasting Network.
wanted the best, you got them four abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
little lights here at Williams Grove Speedway on Dre Broadcasting Network, as we're back again for the Cyber Dirt Racing Gannon Roofing Supply KOD Summer Sprints, as we are getting ready for the main event here tonight. 30 laps, looking at the wrong date here. 30 laps at Williams Grove, and Dave, it's going to be some good old racing here. Now it's time to get on up towards the front and start doing that beating and banging like they were doing in the B and the Dash.
Yeah, most definitely. This is for the marbles. This is the main event.
It definitely is. Now, before we do go green, let's talk to a driver here. Let's talk to Mr. Alex Bergeron. Let's pull him up here into the booth. Alex Bergeron, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alex, you've been fast all evening. As Dwayne quoted you earlier, quote, speedy, unquote. What do you got for these guys tonight? You should be starting up towards the front, and you've been winning races, and you got 2 victories, official wins in this series. What can you do here at Williams Grove?
Well, it's a race. We don't know what's going to happen, but we're looking forward to tonight. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Mara Inc. and Motorsport 88. I'd like also to thank Fastlane Motorsport and Joe for the owner of the team, and everybody on the team for the help, and you guys for broadcasting. So we're looking forward for a win tonight, but it's a race, so we don't know what's going to happen.
Most definitely. Now, my next question for you is this: you're a pro driver here on iRacing. What kind of knowledge do you take from the pro side? Because clearly you're a fast driver, no matter where you go. I mean, you were an A-class driver, now you're a pro driver. What kind of knowledge of racing to be fast do you take to the dirt side of iRacing?
Well, NASCAR peak antifreeze is it's pretty tough. Everyone is close to each other, and like last night, where I finished second in the race at Pocono, it was very tough. Everyone was like 4 or 5 wide in the straightaway, even in the first turn. So it was kind of tough. But I take that knowledge into dirt racing, so I can be like more faster in close situations. So that's kind of good. So looking forward for tonight.
Absolutely, and that NASCAR Peak Anti-Freeze Series took place last night at the Pocono Raceway on iRacing YouTube channel, iRacing Portal, and RaceSpot Broadcasting Network. Thanks, Alex, for coming to talk with us here tonight, and good luck in your race tonight. Hopefully get the victory lane again.
Thank you. I'm going to go grid, so thank you guys.
As Alex says, we're going to be going gridding here at Williams Grove Speedway, and Dave, let's kind of grid them up here. Bergeron on pole. Earl Arts, it's second. Lee Bedsole, third. Bruce Jones, fourth. Austin Moore, fifth. Tommy Champagne in sixth. John LaBath, it's seventh. William Rocky in eighth. Terry Landis, ninth. Rounding out that top 10, Kyle Gilbert. Dwayne Cooper, 11th. Sheldon Neville, 12th. 13th, Cole Neuenhoff. And 14th, Eddie Hawks. Should be 14 drivers. Actually, Eddie Hawks is starting Mystic Grid. He's on pit road. All right, folks, let's do this here. I am currently counting 13 drivers are going to take the green flag for 30 laps around Williams Grove. Alex Bergeron, who we just talked to, is on the pole. He's going to set these guys to go green. And if I'm not mistaken, did he say he finished second last night in that NASCAR Peak Anti-Freeze Series?
I do believe you were correct.
He's on a whale of a run here as far as great finishes. He's a fast driver, very well-respected young man. As we're not going green this time by, we'll be going green next time by. So we got the 1 to go signal to take the green flag. All right, Dave. Final thoughts before we take the green flag?
Well, let's see if Earl Arts has anything for Alex out there, and Kyle Vincent, Tommy Champagne. So this should be a good setup.
Oh yeah, we got all these drivers ready to go, ready to rock and roll. And time to go flying and slinging some dirt into the grandstands. Don't you like it? You say you're taking some, your own children to the dirt track. I bet they like to get the dirt fling at them.
Well, I tell you, I got a funny little story I'll tell you a little on once we get ready to go green flag racing here.
Here we go. Bergeron gonna take the green flag. Waiting. Unless we're gonna line them up again. No! Oh, contact for that second spot. Bedsole into the outside wall. Disaster on the front straightaway here. Oh man! Let's see what happened, Dave. Let's get a replay on that one.
As we pull up the Drake Broadcasting replay, we are going to take a look at follow the 61 machine of Earl Arts, see if we can see exactly what happened here. Looks like he just could not go straight, and it shot him right down into the inside car.
I want to say they both the second and third place drivers. Caution is out right now here at Williams Grove. That was huge. And there was a passing under yellow drivers got as a black flag, so black flags are starting to be cleared for that due to that incident. So that was a big caution flag right there, and it looked like the second and third place drivers, as I was saying, spun the tires and just like headbutted each other.
Well, I guess that's a pretty accurate description, but like I was saying before we were going green flag racing, when you asked me if my kids like having mudslinged at them, I do believe it was 2 years ago I took them up to the local motocross track, which is High Point, and they were having the ATV Nationals, and I tried to tell my boys not to sit so close to the fence. Well, they cleared a big triple, and right after the triple, they had to come into a tight 90-degree turn, and well, they got covered in mud.
That's awesome right there. Man, that's class. That's great. To hear too. That's a great story, actually.
Yeah, my youngest got a little taste of the dirt, and I asked him how the ATV dirt tasted.
First caution of the night. Drivers got together on the front straightaway at the drop of the green flag. That's pretty much the cause of the caution right there. Looks like the pace truck lights are turned off. We're going to get ready to go back green flag racing here at Williams Grove. Hopefully it's going to be a better start this time around. Yes, it is. Pace truck lights are turned off. We're going to be going green this time by. Here we go, Dave. We're going to try to get him going again here. Hopefully nobody spins the tires this time by to where it's going to be a driver collision. The virtual grandstands are packed here at Williams Grove. Everybody's got their beers, their sodas, their nachos, their hamburgers from the concession stands, and they are ready to go back green flag racing here at Williams Grove. Bergeron, green flag, we're back racing. Better start this time.
Yep, we saw Austin Moore. He actually passed Earl Arts for second, but here comes Earl. He is going to take it back.
Trouble, back straightaway. Tommy Champagne up and over. Caution is out once again.
We are going to go back and take a look at that on our Dre Broadcasting replay. Take a look at that, focusing on the 33 of Tommy Champagne.
Looked like the 911 machine and Tommy Champagne. That would be John LaBaff and Tommy Champagne making contact first, sending the 33 machine into the 57 of Cole Neuenhoff.
Yep, so we are going to line them up and do it again here on lap 7 of 30.
It's hard racing. I mean, and sure, it's typical short track racing where you get a lot of cautions, but these cars are really hard to control. There's a lot of stagger in these cars that really pulls these cars to the left, and you're trying to keep these cars as straight as possible. That's where you're going to get your speed, is keeping the car as straight as possible.
Yeah, most definitely so. Looks like Alex Bergeron's been leading every lap so far here, but I don't know. Earl Arts might have some for him, but we got to watch these guys from the back, because we've seen some Alex Bergeron make a mistake and kind of get shuffled into the back of the field in a couple races ago.
Yeah, and it cost him the race, too. So we have seen mistakes from Bergeron before, but right now he's not making any kind of mistakes, obviously, since we're under caution. But he's really kept a good restarts. Pace truck lights should go off this time by. Yes, they do. So we're going to go back green flag racing here. So, and now there's a little communication saying, yeah, I can go after the pace car, correct? And I believe that is the rule. We're going to be going down to turn 3 and 4 here. Pace truck is going to make a hard left down into the pits area. And Bergeron is going to take the green flag once again. There is a blinking car. That is 227 of Kyle Gilbert. Green flag. We're back racing at Williams Grove. Down in turn number 1, Bergeron and Arts. Single file. Pretty much the main battles between Austin Moore on back. Wow, Kyle Gilbert out of whack. He loses a little momentum. He's under fire from the number 20 machine. Oh, car up and over the fence. Who was that? No caution.
I think that was Eddie Hawks here. Let's see if we can go back and, or William Rocky. See if we can see exactly what happened. As we are going to focus on William Rocky here as we pull up the Dre Broadcasting replay.
Yeah, I tell you what, he went up and over the fence, like he bounced and went up and over that catch fence, or I should say the catch fence, but the guardrail there. Oh, there was contact between him and the 5. That just sling him right up towards the racetrack, over the guardrail, and he's pretty much done for this race.
Well, going back to live racing here, looks like Alex Bergeron is pulling away from Earl Arts. They both have pulled away from Austin Moore. Sheldon Neville is sitting there in 4th position. Bruce Jones running 5th. This field is kind of spread out a little bit.
Tell you what, that 57 machine is really blinking bad there. He disappeared for a whole corner. That is Cole Neuenhoff in the 5th spot. He looks like his connection is stabilization. His ping is pretty high. Nonetheless, drivers in the back of the pack, the 227 machine, Kyle Vincent. He is currently back there in the 7th spot. Now, we do have some drivers on the move, and Kyle Gilbert is one of them, Kyle Vincent Gilbert. Cole Neuenhoff is in 5th, came from 13th. Sheldon Neville coming from 12th place up to 4th.
Looks like Austin Moore is going to be under fire here soon as Sheldon Neville is wanting to get here into the top 3.
Yeah, trying to get there. That's what he's trying to do. And Sheldon Neville's got a bad whammer jammer of a car.
Well, let's ride here on the cockpit view of the 20 of Sheldon as he is winging this car around the track as we see the mud getting all over the lens of the camera.
Great camera shot. I mean, that's some good camera work right there. Nonetheless, up front, Bergeron is leading the race. Sheldon Neville still trying to work on that 3rd spot. And we're still remaining green flag racing here. We're going to be coming to 10 laps to go. Bergeron all the way up front.
Yeah,
he has a, what's the margin of second and a half?
Yeah, he's got a 1.5 second over Earl Arts, but Earl Arts has probably got about another 1.9 seconds between him and Austin Moore.
Yeah, he definitely does. Here's this biggest battle right here. Sheldon Neville working on Austin Moore. Great. Sheldon Neville in 4th spot, trying to work on Austin Moore. Can he get that 3rd spot away? Trying to see here where other battles are on the racetrack. We do got a little battle back here. 911 is going after that 33 once again. That is John LaBath, 911, and Tommy Champagne in the 33. Figure to see Tommy Champagne up towards the front. He is a bad, fast car, but he's nowhere to be found in the top 5 tonight as he's mirrored back in the 7th position. 13, Terry Landis is working on John LaBath. That is position 7, 8, and 9th, respectively. Now, did Sheldon Neville get around Austin Moore? No, he did not. These drivers are about 4 seconds back from the race leader. As I mentioned earlier, Tommy Champagne, John LaBath, and Terry Landis is about 13 and a half seconds, 14 seconds back from the race leaders.
Well, look at this. Alex Bergeron is getting ready to lap the 87 machine of Bruce Jones He has caught him as he is working that low lane there. He is going to get around him and put the 87 machine a lap down.
I have noticed Bergeron trying to keep the car straight as possible, and that's where he's carrying his speed. And what a way for Bergeron here. 5 laps to go for Bergeron. And folks, if a caution does come out, it will end the race. That battle for the 3rd spot is heating up here, Dave. Shell Neville. And, the 21's going to let him go. And radio communication going on. Austin Moore saying, I'm running out of fuel. Oh, boy, what a change of events for Austin Moore.
Yeah, with 4 laps to go. Ooh.
Yeah. Tell you what, I ran out of gas on the last lap before. Earl Arts in 2nd spot, 1.8 seconds back. Bergeron's coming to take the 2 laps to go. Gonna be in heavy lap traffic. Austin Moore down pit road, out of gas. Coming to take the white flag for Bergeron in heavy lap traffic right here. This was the battle that we were talking about earlier between Kyle Gilbert, John LaBath, and Terry Landis. In 5th, 6th, and 7th now. Tommy Champagne going a lap down. Nonetheless, it will be Alex Bergeron going through lap traffic, dominated the race, and will take the checker flag at Williams Grove. Earl Arts Jr. in 2nd, and 3rd, Sheldon Neville. And we will interview those drivers right here on the Dre Broadcasting Network. Don't go away. We'll come with interviews. Welcome back to Williams Grove Speedway. That was something pretty fun watching 2 caution flags in that whole 30-lap race here tonight at Williams Grove. And let's do the finishing orders here for you here tonight. Alex Bergeron taking the victory. Earl Arts in 2nd. 3rd place, Sheldon Neville. 4th place, Cole Neuenhoff. 5th place, Kyle Gilbert. 6th place, John LaBath. Terry Landis in 7th. Last car on the lead lap. Tommy Champagne in 8th. Dwayne Cooper 9th, Bruce Jones 10th, Austin Moore 11th, William Rocky in 12th, who went over the guardrail, Eddie Hawks in 13th, and Lee Bedsole will finish in 14th, tail end Charlie. Now let's do some interviews here. Let's start off with Alex Bergeron, who won the race tonight. Alex, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, that was some 30 laps of domination right there, along with 2 caution flags. And I tell you what, you really pulled away. How'd you pull away from the field there? Nobody looked like you had no challengers whatsoever, and lap traffic wasn't even slowing you down.
Well, the inside line was good. I tried the outside line on some. Just had an advance, but trying the outside. But the inside was really good. The setup was amazing. Thanks to Sean Powell for it from Fastlane Motorsport. He's the setup was a rocket tonight. Way better than last couple of weeks when we were at Williams Grove again when the wings. But man, that's awesome.
Absolutely, man. And you said your setup was a rocket, and it was a rocket by leading every single lap, and it was on fire. At least it didn't go over the guardrail like William Rocky did. But I tell you what, did the track change for you at any point during the 30 laps of this race tonight?
Yes, sir. It changed at the entry of turn 3 and 1. It was kind of very slick up there. So we tried to go as low as possible in entry. I tried, like I said, on the outside, but it was amazing, and I'm very happy with it.
Definitely was. Now, can you repeat the same dominance here at Williams Grove? Because next week we're in the 360 sprint cars again, and it's at Eldora Speedway, which is a landmark of dirt car racing. The owner, Tony Stewart, owns that track. How about getting a victory at Eldora?
Yeah, we'll do everything we can. Hopefully, I'll get a rocket car like tonight. So maybe run the outside line there, very close to the wall. As far as I know, with VLR Racing League, we were a rocket again. So I think if we can be as much fast like VLR, I think we can win this till the next week. So yeah, we're looking forward.
Sounds great there, Alex. Well, thank you for taking the time to come talk with us tonight, and we will see you at Eldora. And the Eldora there, Alex.
By the way, thanks Fastlane Motorsport for everything, especially Sean Powell and Joe for the owner of the team. Thanks also Mara Inc. and Motorsport 88, and you guys for broadcasting the series. So catch you next week.
That was Alex Bergeron finishing in the lead, winning the race tonight at Williams Grove. And by the way, we're going to Eldora next week. He won the last time we were at Eldora. Let's talk to our second place spot. That is Earl Arts. Earl, do you have a copy? We'll try one more time here, try to get him mic'd up here. Earl Arts Jr., do you have a copy? All right, looks like we can't get Earl Arts mic'd up at the moment here, so we'll move one more down into the second spot to Sheldon Neville. Sheldon Neville, do you have a copy?
Yes, I do.
Sheldon, you had a bad whammer jammer car all night. Probably not as a rocket ship as Alex Bergeron, but I tell you what, you've been really fast, especially earlier during the daytime here at Williams Grove. Now we hit the under the lights, and you come from 12th, and you get a top 3. How do you feel?
I feel really good. I just wish I had a better starting position than that, but I'm not sure if I would have had anything for Alex, but I might have had something for Earl.
Most definitely, but did the track change for you at all as the race went on for 30 laps?
It didn't seem like my setup fully came in. I was pretty much around here on a tacky or slightly used track. Bottom tends to be the best, and I didn't notice that the bottom wore off at all, so it really didn't help me out a whole lot.
Yeah, definitely. And now, Sheldon, this is, I believe this is your third start tonight in this series. And your first time was a 20th place finish, which was at Eldora, which we're going to be going to next week. But you did win USA International Speedway. How do you feel about your chances of a victory at Eldora next week?
I feel that they're pretty good. If we can get it to where the bottom side and the high side are fairly equal, then I should be able to stay up front, because Eldora, I love running the high side. So I'm hoping that the high side comes in and I can try to sneak around everybody for a win.
Absolutely. Everybody I talk to about Eldora, whatever, if it's on air or off air, they always like that high line at Eldora. So thank you, Sheldon, for coming to talk with us. Any final thoughts before we let you go?
No, but I'd like to say thanks to you guys for broadcasting this race, and thanks to my employer, Gannon Roof and Supply, for coming on and being the title sponsor in the series.
That is Shell and Neville, folks, finishing in the third spot tonight. And that sponsor he was talking about is the Gannon Roofing Supply, which sponsors the series. It's Gannon Roofing Supply KOD Summer Sprints. And Dave, we didn't get a chance to talk with Earl Arts. We tried to mic him up, but it didn't work out too good. Should we wrap her up?
Yeah, definitely. We saw some great racing. We saw some dominance by the one of Alex Bergeron, who came away with a win, but we saw some great racing, some side-by-side, some three-wide. I do believe we also actually even seen a little four-wide there also.
Absolutely. Yeah, 4 wide here at Williams Grove it's exciting, but whether it pays off, usually it doesn't really pay off. But for more information about this racing series, go to www.cyberracing.club for the Cyber Racing Dirt. That would be the Cyber Racing Dirt Gannon Roofing Supply KOD Summer Sprints. Check out it there. Also, subscribe that button to Dre Broadcast Network for more and upcoming broadcasts here. I'm Tanner Sharp. This is David Everly. Take care, everybody. Race clean and drive hard.